Hey, it's Zedmon, another Boom Beach video, and the crab is coming. The crab is coming. That is my best Paul Revere impression. I think that's who said that. I don't have a horse to ride into town, but I'm gonna ride some Scorchers in, and we're gonna talk about crab. The reason why I say crab is coming is that at the end of every time around this time of year, the internet essentially stops. Between the middle of December and the end of January, the internet stops working. And the reason for that is people go home, people get busy, people are on exams, all the people who use the internet are not in their dorm rooms or at their desks or anything ridiculous like that. So what happens is internet dies, and at the end of January the internet picks up again. It's a common trend that you look it up, it happens. So my thinking is at the end of January, crab is coming back. The other reason for this is crab's first anniversary is the end of January. So that means that it only makes sense. The end of January, crab is coming. And someone in my channel, again, I forgot to look it up. I gotta get better at that. Apologies. Someone, either in my channel or in my chat, said, hey, can you tell us how to prepare for crab? So that's what I'm gonna do right here. This is going to be my mega crab preparation goodness. The game has changed a fair bit since the last crab, and the reason I say that is because the second builder has come into play. Every time there has been crab, there have been people on your map with a ridiculous amount of resources, and those resources have made people be able to do huge upgrades over the course of crab. And what I've always done in the past is I've always said just attack when you need the resources, leave some stages or load up your map. But now there's a second builder, so the first thing I'm going to suggest for crab prep is save $3. Find $3 in your couch cushions. Find $3. Take back the bottles from your drinking binge. Steal from your mom's purse. Take your kid's piggy bank. Whatever it takes, find $3. If you don't ever spend more than $3 on this game, spend it on Mega Crab. There are so many resources, and there is so much upgrading you can do in the course of 3 to 4 days. I don't need to spend money on diamonds. You don't need to spend money on anything except for the second builder. Heck, third builder would be amazing. Could you imagine if you could get as many builders as you wanted to spend money on? That would be bananas. But I'm telling you right now, start saving your pennies. If you have pennies in your country, Canada doesn't have them anymore. But start saving. If obviously this is all a joke. I hope people don't have to save for $3, but I'm saying get the second builder. I think that's going to be a critical component to the next crab. Being able to have 2 upgrades and your armory going at the same time for crab is going to make it a huge windfall for upgrades. I don't feel like for $3 you can progress ridiculously fast in this game if you were to get the second builder. So I'm not one that typically says that you have to spend money on the game or you should spend money on the game, but for crab, I think that you have to get the second builder. Obviously it depends if you're level 65 or 64 or whatever it might be, you don't need it, but for anyone else out there, second builder, do it. Now, typically for crab, what I recommend is loading up on powder. Get as much powder as you can. I mean, even if I'm wrong, if crab doesn't come at the end of January, if it comes in February, or it comes in late February or March or whatever it might be, the more powder you have, the farther you can go at crab. It's as simple as that. And the second thing is diamonds. I guess this is the third thing. I already talked about builders, but get your diamonds in order. You don't have to buy them. Start accepting diamonds for your operation reward. Just get diamonds. You don't have to pay for them. I'm not saying, this is not a Zedmod says go spend money on Boom Beach video. It is simply me saying start stockpiling. Crab is a huge opportunity to get resources. So start stockpiling. Start getting your diamonds together. Start getting your powder together. Crab is going to come back. Whether I'm right or wrong about the dates it will come back sometime soon. I can't say when to exact certainty because I'm not... Supercell does not talk to me. I don't get any sort of insider information. I don't have the t-shirt, or I'm allowed to talk bad about Supercell if I so choose. I haven't signed my life away to them. So start stockpiling your diamonds. Start stockpiling your powder. Obviously, don't start ignoring your task force and being that guy who only takes core attack or something ridiculous, or always takes the unboosted attacks. But nonetheless, save your pennies, save your powder, save your diamond. The crab is coming. It's only a matter of time. This is not... Obviously, the title of this video is going to seem a bit clickbaity, but the bottom line is that it's going to come back. The first anniversary is this month. The internet picks up at the end of this month. And when I say the internet, I mean like ads and traffic and all that sort of stuff. The end of this month is when the internet picks up. I think the end of this month is actually one of the top traffic. Anyways, regardless, it's good. Things are gonna happen. It's going to be magical. Crab is gonna come back. So, other things you need to worry about: storages. There's nothing worse. Actually, no, there's lots of things worse. But than having your storages full in crab. Get your storages upgraded. Storages are pretty critical for crab, just because you want to be able to load up on as many resources as you possibly can. Watch, my scorchers are just dying here because I don't have any GBE. There we go. There we go. So, just keep loading up on resources. Keep upgrading your storages. Other things, in my opinion, can wait. It's going to be critical that you upgrade. This is ridiculous. This is going to be a fail. This is why I don't use Scorchers. Having no GBE is not fun. That back boom cannon's about to blow me up. Anyways, so what do we got? Number 1, second builder. Yes, yes, yes. Number 2, diamonds. Number 3, powder. I'm not sure what the order on those was, and number 4, upgrade your storages. The more you can fit in your storages, the more you can raid. Now, like for me, like crab is just so much fun, and I don't typically get very far, but my focuses for this are how to upgrade using crab and how to get as far as you can in crab. And I'm not talking about getting to stage 85 or 65. I'm talking about if you're below level, say 50 or 55, getting to even 35. Getting to stage 35 will give you a ton of resources. So let's just go like this. Let's just finish off the friendly neighborhood hammerman imitation game. Keeping 1 Scorcher back worked out pretty well for me as far as being able to not have to load troops. What else do we got to talk about? Manage your diamonds. Really, that's the majority of what you need to prepare for crab. Get your storages in order. Obviously, get your headquarters up as high as you possibly can right now, because you don't want to have to upgrade your headquarters during the crab. It takes a long time to finish. But if you have a second builder, obviously you can have other upgrades going at the same time. Am I going to have enough GBE to finish this off? I didn't even look at how much damage I'm doing. 1 attack left. Let's just double check. 59 yet. Okay, down it goes. Down goes imitation game. All Scorcher fun. Oh, I hope it doesn't. Pretty certain I have enough GBE. There we go. And critters, and medkit, and smoke. So that's the majority of what I wanted to talk about. Is just the crab is coming, the crab is coming, the crab is coming. I'm gonna put a post. Check the description of this video. I'm gonna link to a fantastic crab guide that the Reddit community came up with. It's something that has come up over the last 3 crabs. I think it was 3. I think this is the 4th coming up, I think. I'm just going to change accounts, listen to some Boom Beach music here. I'll be right back. Come on. Here we go. And we're back. It's ZMod with another Boom Beach video. We are right now we're hitting Massive Attack. I wanted to show off a hit that Hot Soup just did. It was fantastic. You've probably seen this before. I know that VN United and the Angry Family, I think it's Smoke Inc., have done this attack before. It's a little bit tougher this time, I think. I haven't watched theirs conclusively, but there's a laser back here and a couple extra rocket launchers. Tough hit. If you haven't seen this before, check out Smoke Inc., check out VN United, check out Finlandia. There have all been various. This is not something that we came up with. I'm not sure who did it first. Probably VN United or Finlandia. I'm not sure because they were hitting Forlorn first, being 50-man task forces. Anyways, this is the Hot Soup version of it. We're gonna watch it in slow motion because it is fun. So, the beauty of this is there's no flares, so you can get nice and wide. Look how fast these smokes all come in. Pretty. And what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 smoke landing. No flares. I don't know how much GBE that costs. He almost loses his delay there. Come on. Here we go. Maybe half speed was a little bit too slow for the beginning, but I'm not even sure how many shocks he uses here. Let's watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shocks. 6 shocks, nothing missed. That was very pretty. And then just Zookas versus rocket launchers. I don't think he had any. I don't think he threw critters here or anything like that. Let's find out. I think he used up all his possible GBE, I think, and then saved it for artillery and barrage at the end. Let's find out. So he cleared the entire left side, which is great. Let's watch it. Come on. So the entire left side is now clear, and he uses up his GBE on that rocket launcher. So I think he managed to get 10 rockets. Let's see here. That one stays up barely, but very nice hit. That was 11 rockets going down. Beautiful hit. But anyways, back to Crab, Paul Revere style. The Crab is coming. And if you think this is clickbait, if you think that this is ridiculous, please let me know. But just to be clear, this is not based on any information on the forums. This is not based on insider information. This is just me saying it's the 1-year anniversary is coming up. The typical uptick in traffic for the internets is at the end of January. So load your storages, load your diamonds, find your pennies, get your power, and let's get as far as we can in Crab and progress as far as we can in Crab. And it may be, like, the thing is, you don't have to enjoy Crab. You don't have to live or die by Crab. I myself, I don't think I've gotten past level 35 in Crab. I don't typically get very far because I don't have the time or the energy or necessarily the skill to dedicate to it. But you can upgrade a ton. Like, you can get a ton of resources. There's just so much there. So, I won't go into too many details about what to do when Crab is here, because I can do it. It's too early for that. I mean, it hasn't been announced. There's no shadow in our waters. This is all conjecture at this point. But I'm just saying, get your storages ready. I feel like I don't know if anyone out there knows who Frankie MacDonald is. He is probably the best weatherman of all time. I'll throw a video. I'm not gonna do an impersonation of him or anything ridiculous like that, but I'll throw a link to his channel up. He talks about put your dishes in your cupboards, order your Chinese food. All about weather preparedness. And this video is all about Crab preparedness. I wonder if I can GBE this down. Let's give it a shot. Probably a bad idea based on how things are going so far. Oh, might get it. Oh, snap. Let's just drop across here, I suppose. Gonna lose some troops. Come on, hurry. Get something down before those rocket launchers fire. Okay, that was Less than ideal, but imitation game stage 4 goes down with 99%. Oh, Chris, look at that bounty. I need to come. Look at that, 2 shards and a crystal. Clearly they heard my sad trombone from yesterday. Let's have a look. Frag, wah wah. Stage 4, that is some resources. Let's go gem. I love how my keyboard makes my emojis easy to find. I'm using Flexi in case anyone cares with a K. It's for Android only. Now, what are we at here? Stage 5. I can't GBE this down, I don't think. Actually, I can almost guarantee I can't. Let's see here. No, can't do it. Let's just go up the middle, assuming that there's nothing there. Bam, bam, bam. I need to go a little bit left. And we're going to go right here. If I hit any of those mines, this attack is over. It looks like I'm getting awfully close. Oh, he's got minimum. He doesn't have max mines. Got very, very lucky there. Gonna put my critters in my second to last smoke, which is one of my favorite things to do. We're gonna flare core. We're gonna try and shock some stuff. We're gonna try and shock some stuff. And I got one more shock. Wow. Yeah, flash kill. So, what else are we talking about? Oh, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Winner, winner, winner. Let's get to that. I am going to give away the $15 that I talked about in my imitation game live stream. I put all the names into a virtual hat, and we're going to go like this. Let's pop this over here. Look how pretty that is. I think there's 43 names on that list, I believe. I went through every single comment and typed in every single name. And as long as Kevin Lee doesn't win, the guy in the red just below the arrow there, we're all good. That's Please Loot Me from Triangle 9. He is a wonderful man who I hope doesn't win. If he does, I'll have to reevaluate. But let's get this up. Let's do the old click to spin here. Okay, so we got Matthew Bayliss. Matthew Bayliss, send me a message. Or send me a comment. I will try and contact you. I don't know if how this will work because you commented on my stream, but I'm gonna try and hunt you down. Be aware. I'm gonna switch back to my other thing, but congratulations, Matthew Bayliss. Let me write that down. Notepad. Matthew Bayliss. And we're going to transition back. Matthew Bayliss just won $15 cold hard cash. I'll send you a PayPal transaction soon. Thank you very much for taking part in the live stream. I really, really appreciate it. That was huge, huge, huge. And for anyone who missed it, I just did a contest with I didn't announce it, I didn't preview it. It was sponsored by a guy in our task force named Jaded. The whole reason for it was that I wanted to give it out to someone who joined. Now, my thinking was that my live streams, I've had a ton of fun with them, and the majority of the content in my live streams comes from people's questions, people's ideas, people's comments. So I just wanted to give back to my live stream a little bit because I've had a lot of fun with it. And yeah, so hopefully Matthew enjoys his 15 bucks. Maybe he'll use it to get the second builder. Don't really know. I'll have to ask him. If he's gonna do something fun with it, I'll follow up and let the internets know what's going on. I'm gonna try to squeeze an X, save a smoke here. Might be a bad. Okay, managed to pull it off, sort of. So we're gonna stay under smoke, stay under smoke. I didn't think you were gonna stay under smoke. Let's go like this. Critters for the win. And so one thing, let's see if I have my thing up here. Yes, that's just inappropriate. But I don't have my drawing app up, but I've been getting a lot of comments from people saying, how do you use critters. And so I'm gonna do I'll do a quick recap. Was that stage 7? No, okay. I'm gonna do a quick recap. Let's get my drawing app up. I'm gonna try and do this super quickly. So let's fast forward this attack, view battle, trying to cover. Whoa, is my screen Whoa, screen looks. Whoa. Hopefully my screen looks okay there. Just trying to look at the replays. Just on my screen here, it looks a little bit. Looks like it's lagging or something. We're gonna speed up. This part is not relevant. Not relevant. Not relevant. Wasted a flare there. Didn't have anything planned. So now, the general. I'm gonna pause this in a second. So right now, all of the defenses, like there's nothing here. There's nothing here. There's a little bit here, but the majority of the defenses, if we call this north, the majority of the defenses are, what's that, southwest? Yes, never eat soggy wieners. So the majority of the defenses are to the southwest. So what you want to do is drop critters to the southwest. And that way when all 3 of these holy, this is getting messy. Can I change colors here? Let's change colors. Done. So when these 3 rocket launchers shoot, bam, different colors for the win. So when these 3 rocket launchers shoot, we want them to shoot towards this area right here. And that way, everything down here, this boom cannon, this shock blaster, this mortar, are all going to shoot towards the critters, which will be dropped right in here, which are going to be the closest possible thing. That way, all we have to do is shock the flamethrowers, and everything else will magically appear. So, just to clean that up a bit, we're going to drop, I can't remember where I actually dropped my critters. Let's press play. Let's go like this. Okay, so I dropped critters right there. So we got critters right here. Critters are right here. That means that this mortar is, if you notice, my troops are still under smoke, so the mortar is going to hit the critters, hopefully. The shock launcher is going to hit the critters. Shock blaster, rocket launcher, shock blast. Everything's going to hit these critters, and the critters are closer than all of my Zookas. So what I like to do is I like to put my Zookas in a position where that's why I like corner bases so much. If you're at a corner base, all you need to do is drop critters right about here, and everything back here is closer to the critters than they are to your Zookas. That's my thinking for critters. Obviously it didn't go all as perfectly as it could because these Zookas back here stepped out of the smoke, but the whole point of critters is to use them as a shield. And so that's that. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, please let me know. I'll try and clarify. I know I'm going over a lot of things in this video. We've done crab, we've done a prize, we've done some imitation game, we're doing shocking critters. I didn't even talk about the fact that I shocked the critters. The reason for shocking critters is that you're already going to shock that area anyways by putting it on the flamethrower, and shocking them tends to keep them alive a little bit longer. Let's go. We're on stage 7 of 7. I'm going to use 7 boats for stage 7 of 7. I think this mine right by this flamethrower, this machine gun totally screwed me on my other account. Didn't see it for some reason. So we're going to clear that this time. Oh, I missed that. I missed it again? No, I didn't. Okay. So I'm just going to go with 7 boats. And you see how slow those smokes were. You don't have to be fast. Rocket launchers are slow to shoot. So I'm going to bring them up into here. This is a terrible path idea. I can already tell it's going to be bad, but we'll figure something out. I'm going to drop 2 smokes at the same time, and the reason for that is that this way my critters will appear at the perfect time. I don't have to do anything fancy. They'll just magically appear, and everything will target them first, and it will be magical. See how everything targeted my critters first? I don't have enough GBE, but it went down. So using your second to last smoke for critters is a great way to ensure that your critters appear at the right time. I think it was Finlandia had a fantastic video on smoky critters. Smoky critters can get very expensive, but if you use your smoke path, it saves the expense. and makes it very, very easy. So that's it. I'm going to keep it short. That's all I got. I think that was short. I'm not doing any tank medic. Actually, let's do that. Sorry, I'm going to do one more thing. I always tend to do that. I'm going to switch accounts. 1 sec. We're going to pause. Be right back. It's T-Moz in the Boom Beach video. I'm talking deeply because I used Tank Medic for Tank Medic Mania. Let's show some attacks. As you can see, there were some fails. Nope, that's not a... Yeah, that was almost a fail. That was a fail. Just run out of time. My tanks are level 3. My medics are level 2. I'll show you at 4 times speed so you don't have to be absolutely bored. Tank Medic, taking out the Doom Cannon, taking out the Shock Blaster. Typically, I don't think you have to take out Shock Blasters with Tank Medic, but my tanks are crazy low level and have no health. Low level tanks suck so bad. Do not use them. Well, it depends on your VP, obviously, but I like to smoke tanks. I like to smoke everything. That was not an admission of guilt. But, yeah, just... Obviously, cannons are a big deal, boom cannons are a big deal. I am not a tank medic master, this is all just pretty simple stuff. Remove boom cannons, let tanks do their thing, and people typically put their boom cannons to the front, so I go over to the back. And I almost made a hit it from behind joke, but I'm not going to do that, because we're going to keep our level of intelligence high. So, I'll show you one thing that, if you want to smoke tank medic, these mines are critical. You need to leave the mines at... You need to either let the rocket launch... I did a couple things here. Did I get... No, I didn't on that one. So you'll notice that right now by letting the tanks take damage, your medics keep up with them. Otherwise, your medics would be doing a circle jerk back here on the beach and you'd be screaming at the game and you would not be happy. So let your tanks take a little bit of damage. That works for using Grenadiers with medics as well. I threw in a boat of Grenadiers because I was just getting ridiculously bored with tanks and they took way too long. So again, Shock Blaster does a lot of damage, so free GBE at the shore. And then once that sniper tower came in, they took a bit of damage, I smoked them back. This was very ugly because my medics, again, started wanting to hang out with one another. And then it was a reasonable attack after that. I don't think I'd lost any troops. My medics are super low level, so they can't even take this guy's max rocket launchers hitting them. I don't ever use tanks, I don't ever use medics, I don't ever use Grenadiers on this account, so this was more of an experiment. And I am boosted, by the way. This is not unboosted. I couldn't do anything unboosted. I had to boost my troop health just to get my tanks from not dying. Grenadiers are doing some damage in behind the core, and down it goes. I got one more attack. Do I have one more attack? Yes, I have one more attack. You can hear my daughter playing upstairs, probably. So again, this one, pretty easy. I think I've never seen someone below my level on my map. This is a level 44 at, I think he's got 530 VP or something like that. My VP has fallen off of quite a bit on this account, but just... This is where Tank Medic is just silly. Just completely destroy him. I don't think I lost any troops. I hope I didn't lose any troops. The only thing I was worried about was boom mines, essentially. And down he goes. I almost felt bad attacking this guy. Almost. So there you have it. The crab is coming is step number 1. Get your second builder money. Steal some candy from a baby or something. I'm sure you can find $3 or $2 or whatever it is in your country. Get a second builder, get your powder, get your diamonds, get your storage up, and don't use Tank Medic. Imitation game taken down. Oh, what's that guy's name? Matthew Bayliss won $15. Thank you for tuning in for my random prize giveaway. And that's it. That's all. I don't have a date. Let me just... Here, I'm going to pick a date out of a hat. For Crab, I'm going to say Crab comes back on... I'm going to say the 27th of January. Is that... Yeah, for sure. Let's say 27th of January. I can't remember if it comes back on Thursday or Friday. maybe the 26th. This is my bold prediction. Crab is coming. 2nd anniversary crab. It's going to be amazing. It's going to have some new features that you couldn't even imagine, that I can't even guess at. All conjecture at this point. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about the clickbait title. I haven't even come up with the title. I just know it's going to be clickbait because it's crab is coming. Oh my god. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Peace.